Hi guys, it's me Beata from Horoscopes and Readings.com, and this is going to be, I will say, very juicy video. Today I decided to cover Moon in Scorpio in a birth chart, in a natal chart. So this is going to be, to extend applicability of the video. If you have like a Moon to Pluto aspect, or if you have Moon in the 8th house or Moon in Scorpio, this will all apply to some degree, okay? But when we have this really pure Moon in Scorpio energy, this can be quite even difficult to live with it. What I've noticed is that in general, either you are a woman or a man, female or male, you feel things very deeply. Okay, we can agree on that, but uh, typically with these zodiac signs, people tend to don't understand their own emotions even very early in life. If a person has Moon in Scorpio and this person is a child, uh, this child can feel even hatred very deeply, and this child can definitely have outbursts of anger, but you know this is not something that is, let's say, seen. Key thing with Moon in Scorpio is repression, and people who have this aspect, or even children from very early age, they tend to repress these powerful emotions, and they rather go aloof. Okay, they rather act aloof, even though this is not the case really with Moon in Scorpio. But in general, you may be scary of your own emotions and how deeply you feel everything, right? From love to death. You feel things like revenge, jealousy, and being betrayed by someone. These are like biggest emotions of your life, and it's, in my opinion, almost impossible for you to get over this kind of stuff, because it pretty much sticks. It sticks with you. So as you age with Moon in Scorpio, you recognize that you feel those deep things. But as a Moon in Scorpio, you also learned that not everyone is happy with your strong emotions, and most people don't even understand what you feel, what you're going through, and most people are not actually able to match you on your deep level. And this is the reason why you typically shut down, or why you are typically closed off emotionally. And this is the reason why people with prominent Scorpio sign, they they can be this type of playboys, or having these one night stands, because they they closed off their emotions, and they don't want to live with that, right? Of course it is not okay even for them, because if you repress something for so long, it's actually controlling you. Even though someone with Moon in Scorpio, these people don't want to be controlled at all, but if you repress what you feel, it actually has tremendous control over you. So it can go both ways. If you have healthy Moon, obviously Moon in Scorpio is in its fall, but in highest manifestation, you can be great at psychology, psychiatry, spirituality. You can read all the people as they are, and with higher manifestation, you can actually accept people as they are. But this requires, in my opinion, strength and boldness on Scorpio side, because it's difficult, right? If you are in if you were born in other zodiac sign, you may not even understand complexity and depth of Scorpio emotions and how fragile these people are. And if this person trusts you, that's a big thing, because we have to understand that this person has to go through, you know, a tremendous vulnerability to open up himself or herself fully. It is so difficult for these people. So once this type of person trusts you, well, don't take it for granted. Be very very careful, don't to break this trust. I know what I'm talking about here. Actually, I have Moon Pluto, and I know how difficult it is for me. I mean, it's not even difficult. It's not possible to trust someone again, because the thing is that we all live in some patterns, and once we were let down by someone, chances are that this will repeat itself, and this is this black and white Scorpio mentality that, of course, some people can change, but it's rather rare. And if you betray someone with Moon in Scorpio, you can forget about them, because they will not get over it. Probably never, okay? Because um, it is so painful for them to experience this form of betrayal, so it is not easy even to understand your motives, because for them it's like, when this person gives you their trust, it's like they are really all fully naked in front of you. So if you take it for granted, or if you let down this person will not ever trust you again. And let me know in the comments if you have Moon in Scorpio, if I'm right here. But you know, this is very demanding placement, because Moon in Scorpio requires extreme loyalty, and they are very jealous. So even though they don't tell you, they are very jelly, and they don't want to share you with anyone else, because they are very possessive, but in a different way, as a Taurus moon. But it's a very strong placement. You can have the best and wonderful relationship with a person with a Moon in Scorpio. It's going to be more introverted relationship, though. But if you are inclined this way, and you are more introverted yourself, and if you are looking for depth and real intimacy in a relationship, you will get it most times with Moon in Scorpio. There is this exception, as I mentioned, if Moon in Scorpio blocks their emotions and decides not to feel anything at all. Then they behave very differently. But once you win Moon in Scorpio's trust, well, that's like, they feel, in their eyes, they feel like they are giving, you their whole life, right? Because they know how people are. They know that they really cannot trust most of the people. With Moon in Scorpio, you might have problematic mother, shall I say. Definitely your mother was very intense, but it depends, right? Because each moon, or most of the moons, have some aspects. So if you have Moon in Scorpio and your moon receives some good aspects, like from Neptune or something, then yeah, your mom is still intense, uh, might be controlling, but is there for you wholeheartedly, and she might be your go-to person. Even if you're adult, she is the most trustworthy person for you, right? But if you have moon in Scorpio which is damaged, right, by some other aspects like Pluto, Mars, or really whatever, this really changes your experience, because this time moon in Scorpio is not like pure energy, but is, let's say, disrupted by difficult Pluto contact, and this is whole new story, right? Because in this case your mom could be like, there might be some abuse, psychological abuse, definitely. It's possible, and a lot of like manipulation, because, even moon in Scorpio itself as a person can manipulate very well, because everyone who has moon in Scorpio is a good psychologist, and these people, they know how to behave, and they know how to handle situations, and it is very difficult for everyone to really know that person completely and even know their like true opinion, because really moon in Scorpio people in their day-to-day life, they are very, very guarded. You may think that you know this person, but if you are not their number one or two in their own life, they don't trust you that much to open up fully. Okay, so keep this in mind. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you. Thanks for watching. If you like my content, please hit the subscribe button. I am your astrologer, and if you are interested, you can definitely book astrological reading with me. I specialized in relationships, but I'm able to interpret any type of chart, birth chart, but also relationship astrology. It's called synastry. Or I can predict your future, I can predict your love life, I can predict your career and money. So, yeah, all I need is pretty much your birth date, birth time, and place you were born or you live in currently. Everything is listed in the description below. And yeah, see you next week. Bye bye.